It's Halloween, October 31st, and I'm dressed as a hiker. But I'm also heading out on the Bruce Trail. So I'm ready to share my mental health day with you today because I needed a break. So it was time for Mama Bear to get out onto the trail. So let's get moving. I think Danielle may have done a bit of this trail. I'm not sure. I had her help me to work out today's route. Anyway, so today's a mental health day. I'm not sure if you've been following enough to know that I am taking a master's degree in Waterloo. And so I'm now it's October the 31st, so I've been September and October, 8 weeks in, and it's challenging. And so I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit of that journey with you today. Just yesterday I was in a class and we broke for break. And just before break, a little bit before, a young woman had got up and left the class. So when I left the class on the break and went to the washroom, I found her sitting on the floor in the washroom crying. And so we had a chat. It was pretty simple chat. There was nothing earth-shattering about the chat. It was just simple that she was crying. So we all have days when life is not good and when we feel that our overwhelming need to know what's going on in the greater picture sometimes takes us over. Well, it's a great start to the day, and right off the top we head into some really challenging and yet beautiful trail. So I'll post in here a map to show you where I am today and the trail that I am taking. You can see up there that the double white shows a change of trail, a change of direction, and off we go through this beautiful escarpment trail. So I just scared the bejesus out of somebody, because I've been hiking for 5 kilometers and I've not seen a soul. So I had a bit of a scream in me, so I let it go. And here on a Halloween day, that probably is pretty frightening to someone. And lo and behold, I came around the next corner and there was a person staring at me like I had two heads. Anyway, they kind of took off. I think they were afraid of me. Anyway, look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. All of the leaves are down, or most of them, covering the trail. And this beautiful lookout that's available here. for people to walk out and look over the escarpment. First Nations perspective. This piece looks at the history of the Niagara Escarpment from a First Nations perspective. It begins with the glaciers receding over 10,000 years ago and ends with the discovery of what we now know as Crawford Lake by the ancestors of the Wendat. Beautiful. A bit bleak with no leaves, but that's okay. Everything is going into sleep mode for the Canadian winter. For the example of a fossil embedded in the front of this cairn. All right, let's look for that. Look at where the escarpment goes. It's amazing. Simply amazing. So let's look for the fossil. There it is. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Rattlesnake Point. I wonder if I'll see any rattlesnakes. Such a great day. And I haven't checked email once. 6.54 kilometers in. It's about 2 hours, 2.5. I'm gonna turn around and start heading my way back as soon as I'm done my lunch. Ah, what a great day. I think it's gonna rain though. I'm glad I brought my raincoat, just in case. So I'm having a peanut butter and jam wrap. And I'm just contemplating how much I'm enjoying this day. When we let our outside environment dictate our joy of life, we get into trouble. Each morning when I wake up now, I spend at least 20 minutes doing some meditation with an app. It helps me to do that. And I always do the ones that choose joy and to set intention for a day. Because I want to start my day before I ever even get out of bed, thinking about how I'm going to bring joy to my life and to the life of those who I work with. Because with working with long-term care and older adults, there's so much emotional pain, sadness, grief, and loss. And that can overflow onto me, onto my life. And so I need to find out how I can spiritually be of help to them. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I try to do each and every day of my life. So I challenge you to that. I wonder about you. Do you choose joy? Do you choose to put an intention out into your day that precedes you everywhere you go? Do you move forward with an intention of bringing joy? Back out of the gully and on level ground a bit. But there's still a good fair distance to go. Coming up on the split here of the side trail. So I came up this way off of the main trail, and I'm gonna go back via the side trail. And so, here we go. Working upon the Crawford side trail. And here we go. Dragonfly, I think. Nope. Species at risk. Monarch butterflies. Beautiful. Did you know monarchs travel about 3,000 kilometers between their summer range in Ontario and their winter range in Mexico? That's amazing. Warbler. Did you know during breeding season you can hear male hooded warblers calling weta weta wheat T-O along this trail? Beautiful. So pretty. Oh, look at that. Absolutely incredible. The red-shouldered hawk. Did you know red-shouldered hawks return to the same territory year after year after year? So the black ash, my brother loves to make things from the black ash, but it's a species at risk because of the ash borer beetle. So it's valued by many individual communities for basket making. That's the black ash. And I remember my brother saying nothing grows underneath it, I believe is what he told me. Look at that little beetle. It's not very little in this instance. Wow. And look at the tracks it leaves. That's what it's showing us by this statue. It's the tracks that it leaves and it kills the tree. I found Nagini. Whew. So I'm 10.5 into the hike today and I'm heading back toward the car. But I wanted to share with you, and I think the wind is light enough now I might be able to do it, that you've heard Danielle's announcement that she's heading to the Highland Way in May to solo hike it as a through hike. I also have a journey planned in the spring. Unfortunately, we can't travel together because we're both on different schedules. And so with my master's program, I could only go the last part of April, and she didn't want to go that early. She wanted to go in May. So we decided both of us would take separate journeys. So she's going to the Highland Way and going to through hike it. And I am heading back to Ireland. So I'll fly into Dublin and then I head down the coast toward the Wicklow Mountains, and I will stay at the Glendalough Hermitage. Heritage, I'm going to be doing 2 or 3 days of day hiking on the Ireland Way. And then from there, I'll make my way around and up the west coast, and I'm heading back over to the Aran Islands, the island of Inishmore, and I'm going to hike around the island of Inishmore. And so I will take you along on that journey. I'm really excited about it because it will be fun, and I love Ireland. That's my ancestry, and I was there in 2019. I went to the Glendalough Heritage, and I actually put a stone in one of the cracks of one of the old churches, and I'm going to see if it's still there. So these are our journeys for 2025. We still want to go back and complete the Cotswold Way, and we will do that maybe in the fall of 2025 if we can plan it well enough. I know Danielle's job doesn't allow her as much freedom as me because my retirement gives me more opportunity to take time off. And so that is my exciting announcement for 2025. Woo! Well, here I am. I've done 13 kilometers and I have 1 kilometer back to the car. Because when I came back, I got to the car and I wanted to see what the trail was like going the alternate direction. So that's what I did. But I just did 2 kilometers, 1 out, and I'm just heading back. It's been a great day. So I'm really excited about both Danielle and my announcements about our traveling next year. And I hope that you will find our travels interesting. I also hope that you take time out for yourself, particularly if you're stressed or feeling mental health issues. You need to get out in nature and hug a tree, even if it's in your bare feet in the backyard, just to feel Mother Earth and connect with her once again. So thanks for coming along with me today. I'm on Kelso map 11, and I will post it up inside this video so you can see where I went today. So thanks for watching. Well, here I am with Conrad Grable in the background. I thought I would just do this little update on the tail end of the other video that I'm posting from my mental health day the other day that I took when I went hiking on the Bruce Trail. Spirituality is all about being in connection with your own heart and then your reflection on the world around you. Brené Brown has a wonderful definition of spirituality, and while I can't quote it, I will definitely place a screenshot of it here for you to read. I am so grateful for this opportunity to go to school. As a woman of 65 years old who is still looking at what I'm going to do when I grow up, there's a lot of places where I feel challenged by my chronological age. However, my emotional age, my heart age is still very young and very excited about everything that I'm doing. So if you have any questions or you want to talk about what you'd like to do spiritually or with your future or who you are or where can you grow, I hope you'll reach out to me. I have lots of skills and gifts that I freely offer to anyone who just needs to talk and just needs to unload something that's maybe heavy on their heart. So maybe you can come with me on this journey, and as Danielle and I travel as Dance and Adventures and we focus on our hiking, much of our work is also focused on who we are spiritually. So thanks so much for coming along with us. And as I say so long for today from Grable University here in Kitchener-Waterloo, I welcome you to reach out to me, email, or comment here below in this video. Who knows? However, you'll reach me. So I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.